the Benny Majera ice rink. Loud and proud and really loud. So tonight, South Kingstown takes on Coventry. We've got a good opportunity for a win here, coming off of a great game last night that the boys played. Unfortunately, they did come out on the short end, but they finally played hard. They finally made a real true effort with a couple of hiccups. Jessless had a phenomenal game, rung the post a couple of times, really made an effort and an impact. I'm looking, it does look like Brady Quirk is back in the lineup tonight, I think. Maybe I'm missing him, but he was hurt last night in the game, ran into the boards. We'll see what the lineup's gonna look like here shortly. Really appreciate you being here tonight with me. Cold outside. It's not as cold in here, but we greatly appreciate you being here. I'm gonna go back on mute here. We got 48 seconds on the clock. The boys are gonna get going here momentarily. Thanks for watching. Joe Collins.
Fans and staff here at Benny Majera Ice Rink would like to give a friendly reminder to be aware at all times during play, the puck could leave the ice surface and head into the stands and cause serious injuries. Thank you. Fans, your on-ice officials: Jay Hopkins, Danny Zazillo, Liza Matt. Official scorers: Brody Mosquito and Luke Gallo. Fans, your starting lineup. Your starting lineup for the visiting South Kingstown Hockey Club. Starting at forward, number 19, Jackson Mankoff. Starting at forward, number 17, Liam Wallace. Starting at forward, number 7, Jonathan Hand. Starting on defense, number 10, James Morrison. Starting on defense, number 12, Patrick Collins. And starting goaltender, number 30, Zach Kruger.
So, to give note, I did notice Brady Quirk is not dressed, he is not playing. He is on crutches on the sidelines, rooting on his teammates.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, if you're able, point your attention to our American flag above the Zamboni door entrance. We honor America tonight with the play of our national anthem.
Once so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleam, who whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly slain, and the rockets ran there, the mouth bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
All right, all right, all right. Are you ready is a great question. South Kingstown coming off a 2-loss skid, looking to get back in the win column tonight against Coventry Johnston. I say Coventry Johnston because that's who they're supposed to be co-oping with. However, not one player on the Coventry Johnston team is from Coventry. So the starting lineup for South Kingstown tonight is Mancoff, Wallace, and Hand, along with Collins and Morse. Like I said, Work is in the stands on crutches, along with former starting forward Palazzini on crutches. So the South Kingstown team's got to go into the depths, figure out who is going to be the next stand-up guy and who's going to take over for the fallen players. We'll soon see. Hopefully Destus gets the opportunity to stay up on that line. He proved his worthiness last night. Let's hope that he gets that opportunity again tonight. We're just about to begin. Here we are. Mancoff battles. The puck sits. It was a tie. Collins retreats. He replaces it back to Morse. Wallace plays it back to Morse as well and over to Collins. Collins on his backhand flips it up. Hand didn't see it coming. Bouncing puck and into the zone. Mancoff with speed misses the opportunity. Can't pick up the puck. No one there. Jarbeau is already out on the line. Maybe Jarbeau started. Maybe I missed something. Jarbeau is out there with Mancoff, and he comes off as the entire first line changes. You got Tomey coming out, Deslis, and he's got Hand with him as well. Little bit of standing around. Deslis has it. It's in his feet. South Kingstown does get a defensive change as well. They've got Murphy out there as well as Baus. I've been butchering the Baus last name all season long. My apologies. I've been calling him Bose. I was wrong. It was corrected this evening. It's a name that I should remember and probably will not forget moving forward. But if I revert into my own past ways, give me a holler, let me know that it's Baus, like a house. And the Coventry player gets checked by the referee in the corner, gives South Kingstown some time to collect. Baus plays it indirect off the wall, and South Kingstown's thinking about forechecking, but not so far. Murphy goes in, he plays it up along the half wall. Deslis loses the puck. Dangerous loss there, but able to collect it. Murphy now below the net, below the goal line, not out. Saved by Hand. Hand plays it up indirect to Wallace. Wallace gets gets it deep. Hand goes for the change. You got Mankoff and Hand out there, or Mankoff and Wallace rather. Collins, he tried to get it to Mankoff, I believe, and it goes wide. 12:44 remaining in the period, and out comes Coventry. Collins goes in, he plays it back. Dangerous play there. Loose in front. Swinging and missing. Kruger with the save. We got a Coventry player down and injured. I'm going to turn away and we'll see what happens here momentarily. Good news, the player is up. Moving to the bench, I can't tell if that is 10. It's not 10. I'm not sure what number that was, my apologies, but we're gonna have a face-off in the neutral zone right here in front of me. And Jarbeau goes for the face-off. Collins handles. He gets it over to Deslis. Deslis can't get it on his backhand, but he battles hard. Played up and Jarbeau sends it in. Mankoff is not out there. These lines are all sorts of screwy. Tommy and Jarbeau are out there together, as well as Deslis. That's not a lineup that I've seen this season. Shot in. Kruger gets a blocker save. Collins plays it up along the boards, not out, and Collins has time he's going to handle. He sets up behind his net. He loses it. And played up by Morse, but not out. Now it's out. Tommy went for the body as opposed to the puck, and had a golden opportunity to get the puck as the defenseman missed it. Stays in, and here's Deslis being held. No call. Played up indirect. Tommy swings at it, can't collect. Played in and played up by Murphy. As Murphy is out there now with Slater. Over the line, off the side of the goal, not actually off the post. And Mankoff loses it, but it's played up. Hand able to collect it over the blue line. He throws it in past Jermaine Stephen Sweet, the defenseman, number 10. Good kid, that Jermaine Stephen Sweet. I coached him a couple of years ago, or maybe last year. And here comes Mankoff. Mankoff shoots it. Love saved by the goalie. He holds on with 9:56. We're gonna have a face-off to the goalie's left in the offensive zone for South Kingstown, and it looks like Jarbeau's gonna take it. You got Jarbeau, Deslis, and Tommy out there. Tommy's on the left wing right now. He's right-handed, but you got Deslis on the right wing, and he's left-handed. So they may switch things up. Through the middle, through the feet, Tommy battles. Jarbeau has it, he handles. Handling in a shoebox as opposed to moving the puck. You had a wide open defenseman you could have gone back to. He chose not to and loses the puck. Deslis looks for Jarbeau, can't connect. Tommy rather. The 18 and 16 on the same line is really throwing me off for a loop, so my apologies. Tommy was missed on that pass. We're gonna have a icing call to right with 9:19 remaining in the first period. No score in the game. Out there for South Kingstown now is Mancoff. He has Wallace with him, and I'm trying to figure out who that other player is. Hand is out there. Coley having to fix his pass for Coventry, just realized it. Mouse is out there, and he's along with Murphy. Face-off won by Coventry. Played up the half walls, not out. Simmons Sweet able to keep it in, and Coventry handles. Wallace now loses the handle, but he's fast enough he can catch up with it. They say that's a big hit, but it really wasn't. Wallace lost his footing, and the defenseman was there at the right time. Turned away by Kruger. Faust is in there. Bouncing puck, not touched. Interference, but no call by the referee. Stephen Sweet handles. Stretch pass, good opportunity. And no icing is the call. I'm not sure how. Collins has it now. And he's got some space and time. He holds up. Throws it into the legs. First goal is scored. First goal is scored by number 19, Cameron Daughter, for Coventry to put them up with 8:11 remaining in the first period. South Kingstown trails 1-0. By Almeida. Cody behind the net. And out it comes. Murphy handles it. Lost by Comey. Toe drive by Jarbeau. Shot in, and the goalie covers. I'll be right back. All right, so Mancoff comes back through the middle, throws it on net, turned away, all alone. Mancoff is out there with Colvin and Berg. Mancoff, a high-energy skater, seems to have the legs to maintain. Mancoff plays it in. Coventry handles, plays it up indirectly. Collins handles, plays it up to nobody. He misses his pass and handles it again. Pass is intercepted by Coventry off of Morse's stick. South Kingstown scrambling a little bit here, up and out of play. We're gonna have an icing if it gets there. It does. And we'll take an icing in the South Kingstown zone as South Kingstown trails by 1 with 6:08 remaining. Shot from the point. From number 14, Jack Lawrence. I don't think that was number 14. Maybe it was number 8. Excuse me. It was number 8. Nathan Bard, freshman, put South Kingstown down by 2 with 6:04 remaining. South Kingstown calls a quick timeout. We'll take a time. Smart play by Coach Anthony there by calling a timeout, regrouping, because South Kingstown seems to be a little rattled. Played in, Stephen Sweet handles. Kept in by Murphy along the boards. Stretch pass looking, Faust gets beat. And Kruger plays it into the corner. Bouncing puck, Murphy there now. He plays it up off glass and out. That was out, but the referee called it that it stayed in. Not sure what he saw, because I saw it clearly out from my angle. And back comes Stephen Sweet. Stephen Sweet throws it across to the goal scorer. Kept in by Jarbeau. He holds up, throws it in front. Mankoff all alone. Can't get it off. And out comes Coventry. Plays in deep. Collins into retreat after it. Plays it reverse. Coventry there, not South Kingstown. South Kingstown's got to do a better job of not chasing the puck and playing their position. Left all alone. Is number 11, Landon DeMarzo, to give Coventry a quick 3-0 lead with 4:34 remaining in the first period. This is definitely not the same South Kingstown that showed up last night.
Poker Pit the goals, torn by number 11, Landon DeMarzo. Assisting on number 2.
Icing is going to be the call. It is. Icing is the call.
4 minutes 34 seconds. Ochre Panther number 11, Landon DeMarzo with the goal, assisted by number 12, Mason Bushman.
Thank you all for watching. If you're just joining, we've got 4 minutes 17 seconds remaining in the first period. South Kingstown is certainly rattled as they are trailing 3-0 early. Kruger saves it. Deflected and in. Almeida, the captain, scores that. Oh, the referee is waving it off. He's saying that it was a high stick. I thought Almeida had it myself, to be perfectly honest with you. 4:57. That's a saving grace to South Kingstown. That's a saving grace to South Kingstown so that they're not down 4 with 4 minutes remaining in the first. Kept in by Morse. Jarbeau is checked off the puck. Tomey comes through. Collins keeps it in for a second. Played into his skates by number 6, Aiden Peters. Collins plays it back, but then he's taken off the puck. Stretch pass, and it's going to be another icing call. With 3:27, South Kingstown is absolutely bewildered and scrambling right now because it seems as though every shot on net finds the back of the net. Shots on goal for Coventry are 7, and they've scored 3. South Kingstown's had 4 and hasn't scored any. Played up, Mancroft through the middle. Throws it in front. Berg was there, could not get a stick on it. Collins handles. Indirect to Berg. Berg can't get there. Collins swings and misses, but he battles hard. And Morse is back there. He handles. Goes up and around and plays up to Berg. Berg again can't handle. Played back in. Colvin along the half wall. Stephen Sweet plays it, but it eventually comes out. And Collins in the zone kicks it to protection. And he tries to get to Colvin. Colvin misses. There's some people in the stands yelling to move your feet. That might be a good start. Coming away with it is number 12, Mason Horseman. He gets lit up through the middle, but it doesn't seem to bother him. House with a good look to Tomey. Tomey gets checked off the puck, and out comes Coventry, but kept in by Jarbeau. Thrown in front, and South Kingstown's facing a 3-on-1, 3-on-2 rather. Shot goes up and by Kruger. Bouncing puck. Murphy battles down low. Played in front. Tomey off of Deslis's skate. No icing on the call, and hand rushes to get there. He keeps it in. Plays back to the point. Bows with the shot. Turned away by the goalie and played back deep by Wallace. Hand battled off the puck. They're pinching. Thrown across. And glove saved by the goalie. With 51 seconds remaining in the first period, South Kingstown's really got to step up their game as they are trailing by 3 early in this game. Mancroft squares up, loses the face-off to Coventry. Wallace gets a body on it. Good play by Wallace. Into his feet. Thrown in front. Out it comes. Collins handles. He throws it in deep. No forecheck. Wallace gets there eventually. Shot in. Kruger grabs it with the glove and he holds on. With 22 seconds remaining in the period, we're going to have a face-off to Kruger's right. Coach Sim is gonna have to give some feedback and get the motor running in these boys because they're not overly stimulated right now as they seem to be wavering. Shot goes in and wide of Kruger. Morris is there. He plays it up, takes a check. Simmons Sweet shoots in wide of the goal. Morse reverses it, hand is there, off the boards funkily. And that is the first period. After one, after 15 minutes, Coventry 3, South Kingstown 0. All right, 15 minutes are on the clock. We're gonna start again. Guestless, Jarbeau, and Tomey out there along with Collins and Morse to start the second. Maybe they've got some energy in them, maybe they don't. Not looking good by the way they started this first period. Collins gets back, he plays it around the boards. Tomey can't collect it. Morse handles, he plays it back up the boards. Jarbeau is there, and he comes away with it. It's a 3-on-2, but Jarbeau's gonna do it on his own. He plays it down deep to Tomey. Deslis is there. He wraps it back around. You got two guys below the net, no one in front. Jarbeau handles. Plays it down low. Deslis goes after it. Plays it up to the point. Morse keeps it in. And Jarbeau handles. He throws it in front. Nobody there. Collins collects the bouncing pass. He shoots, looking for a tip. Throws another one in on net. Turned away by the goalie. Jarbeau plays it down deep. He had Collins on the point, chose not to use him. And you got four guys battling for the puck. Probably two of them trying to hold it, tie it up. The referee wants him to move it. Jarbeau goes in and tries to dig it out. Stephen Sweet handles it, up and out. Collins has it. Misses Jarbeau completely. And Jarbeau is gonna go. Penalty. There's gonna be two of them going, I believe. Nope, just one. Jarbeau with a roughing penalty. Jarbeau, 2 minutes for roughing with 13:19 remaining. That's pretty much the exact opposite of what South Kingstown needed right now. Face off to Kruger's left with 13:19 remaining. Mankoff squares up for the face off, left-handed. Coventry wins, they control. Laid down low, misses. Horseman handles. He gives it up to number 11, DeMarzo. Kept in by Almeida, but just
South
for a
Kingstown
moment.
West of the Hockey Club. Penalty. Number 18, Aaron Jabot.
Number 7, Matt Horseman, the brother of the other Horseman, Daniels, over the blue line, pulled up is DeMarzo. In the feet of the referee, gives South Kingstown a good
13 minutes,
opportunity.
19 seconds.
And Horseman back to collect. .30 is the score. Drop it back. Played up and out. House falls down along the blue line, but it does stay in. Not much of a forecheck from South Kingstown, per usual. And Mancroft plays it in. I can hear Coach Anthony from here yelling, go get it, but still does not make a difference in what the boys do on the ice. Dropped by Almeida. Shot high over the net by 13 Turner. .21 seconds remaining on Jarbo's penalty, and Hand is able to turn it away. Kruger made a good set. Comey in front, throws it there, but no one was there with him. And the penalty is going to be up in 4 seconds. Shot goes in, goes wide of Kruger. Dangerous play there. Right out in front, and Collins has it. Flips it, hits Tomey in the back of the head, and here comes Coventry again. Collins handles, flips it out. Stephen Sweet to Nathan Bard. 10:56 remaining. Jarbo is out there, along with Tomey and Deslis. Played up. Collins able to keep it in. He turns and shoots, but out it comes into his own feet. Just lackluster effort all around from South Kingstown so far this evening. Jarbo pulls up, plays a stretch, and straight up, no icing. They call a tip. Didn't see the tip myself. Offsides is the call. 10:15 remaining. South Kingstown's going to go for a change. We're back in play. Almeida plays it up to number 6, Peters. Slater throws it behind the net to his deep partner Murphy. Out comes Mancroft. Stick lift by Horseman. Good play there by the senior. Wallace comes back. Murphy plays it in. And Hand goes in on the forecheck. Murphy again plays it in. Offsides is the call, where Mancroft could not get back on sides. So South Kingstown's going to use the line of Mancroft at center. Berg on the right wing and Bolton on the left. Face-off is a tie, really. Berg handles on sides, gets a shot off, gets deflected wide of the net. Mancroft gets pinched off. Berg handles, throws it in front. Colgan in the right spot gets taken down. Another opportunity. Now he gets tripped. And Almeida takes a splash. Almeida's going to the box for a slashing call. Pretty good battle in front, but Hopkins, the referee, decides to call Almeida for a it for a slash. Out there on the power play, things have not been working in the past. South Kingstown seems to have changed things up. Well, maybe not. It just looks as though Collins is out there, probably in quirks miss. Jarbeau squares up, and the puck is sent all the way out. It looks like Collins is going to be the guy who sits in front looking for dirty rebounds and taking the hits. He handles along the blue line, plays it up to Tomey. Tomey doesn't know it's coming. And Mancloff handles. Mancloff, indirect pass to Collins, can't collect. Jarbeau handles now behind the net. Plays up and misses the pass is Morse. And here comes a shorthanded opportunity. Turned away by Kruger. And Jarbeau tries to do it himself and is turned out. Mancloff battles. This is the worst power play unit probably in the state. Off the side of the net, you may have seen the net bounce, but that's because it was on the backside. Now Morse decides to take it himself, and Mancloff handles now. Mancloff throws it into Collins. Collins stops along the half wall. He loses it along the boards. He needs to go battle too. Laid down low. Tomey Mancloff on the circle, 22 seconds in the power play. And out it comes. Jarbeau collects, Collins comes off, hand is out there now. Swing and a miss by Wallace. Not sure who Wallace came for. Must have been Mancloff. That's a high stick and a hand pass, but no call by the referee. Hand behind the net loses the handle. In front, and South Kingstown just gets a tip on it to turn it away because that was goal written all over it. 5-on-5 now. We're back full strength in South Kingstown. I don't even know if they even got a shot on that. So taking the face off for South Kingstown now is Desless. Desless wins it clean. Good face off by Desless. And Berg over the blue line. Shot in through the defenseman Almeida. And the goalie grabs it and holds on. 6:40 remaining in the second period. South Kingstown trails by 3. Desless squares up the faceoff again, wins it again. Baus can't keep it in. Murphy handles now. He flips it up to Desless. Desless over the blue line, swing and gets it taken off the stick. Murphy flips it back in. South Kingstown has to tag up. Now Desless goes in on the forecheck. That's an opportunity for a body. Desless does come away with it. He puts a stick towards, or the puck towards the net. Not kept in by Colgan. And sent in. Murphy in retreat. He gives it to Baus. Baus indirect to Colvin, but not out. 5:55 remaining in the period. And there's Horseman. Horseman all by himself took the shot off the handle from Kruger. And we've got a broken panel or protective panel of the ice behind the net. Just what we need with a 9 o'clock start tonight. But we'll take a break. We'll be back shortly once we understand what's the story with the ice and the glass. Thanks for watching. everybody's exiting the bench, so I'm not sure quite what's going on. Maybe. All right, so they're gonna fix the glass, and they're gonna make a sheet of ice while they're working on it. In the meantime, they're just gonna take their intermission now, basically a little more than halfway through the second period. So we'll get ice, we'll get some glass change, and we'll be back when the game starts. that seems to be an interesting break. But we've got 5 minutes 42 seconds remaining in the second period. South Kingstown trails Coventry Johnston by 3 with a 3-0 score. And we're going to restart the second period. They've made ice. They apparently fixed the glass. And we're going to take a face-off, probably start center ice. Hopefully Coach Sim has talked some sense into these boys because they did not seem to want to be here this evening. But so be it. We're here. Jarbeau is out there. He's got Tommy on the right side. He's got Desmus on the left. Collins on right D and Morris on left D. We are just about ready to go. Puck is dropped. And Morris handles. Bouncing puck. Collins flips it up. Poor execution out of the gate. A lot of swinging and missing from both teams. Almeida stood up. Tommy. Collins through the back. Comes out the side. It's wide open. Swinging and a missing. Missing and a swinging. And here comes Tommy. He shields with his body, throws it in front, tip up and just wide. South Kingstown not getting bounces either. Shot goes heavily wide. Almeida's going to collect, throws it back in, but we've got offsides. So gives Murphy an opportunity to clear the puck. He does, but plays it right into traffic. And Baus, like a house, in retreat, flipped up, and icing will be the call. 4:12 remaining in the second period. South Kingstown trails by 3. Same old, same old. Mankoff gonna square up for the face-off. Got Hand and Wallace with him. Off of Mankoff's skate. That's the kind of bounces, unfortunately, South Kingstown's been getting tonight. Off of the face of number 13, who's Turner. And out it comes. Wallace comes away with it, throws it in front. Swings and misses. He spins up and gets it back to Wallace. Wallace plays it. Mankoff through the middle. Stephen Sweet in return turns it up and gets it out. Indirect, can't connect with Mankoff. And 3:12 remaining in the period. And we're going to have a face-off to Kruger's left due to the icing. Shots on goal so far, 13 for Coventry, 7 for South Kingstown. Face-off to Kruger's right with 3:12 remaining in the period. Jarbeau ready to take the face-off. Won by Coventry. Played across. Stephen Sweet can't handle the pass. Desmus can't get it out. Murphy below the goal line. He flips it up high off glass, bouncing puck. No icing will be on the call. Tommy gets it, and he gets freaking killed. That's a boarding call. That should be a boarding call on number 8, Nathan Bard, the freshman. Tommy goes hard into the boards, and Bard is definitely going to go. The question is, how long does he spend in the box? 2:49 remaining in the period. Tommy is up on his feet. That's a straight boarding. It should be a 10-minute. But we'll see what happens. 2:49 remaining. We'll be right back. Tommy. So Bart is going to spend probably what looks like 10 minutes in the box because someone else is serving the 2 minutes for him. Oh, it's a 5-minute penalty. It's been put up on the boards. Someone else is going to serve time as well. South Kingstown on the power play. And it's won by Manclough, but out of the zone. Jarbeau, over center ice, loses the puck. The score is 3-0. South Kingstown trails Coventry with 2:17 remaining in the period. So that's what it was. Bard has a 10-minute game misconduct for hitting from behind. Truthfully, it's Jordan. Manclough getting a little selfish there, trying to do everything himself, needs to move the puck. But Bard is in for a 10-minute misconduct. South Kingstown's on a 5-minute power play. South Kingstown can't even get into the zone. They're in the zone now. Manclough handles. He shoots from the point, as opposed to settling it down and setting it up and actually moving things around. South Kingstown continues to prove that they like to do things by themselves as opposed to working as a team. Morris holds. He's up at the point. Plays down low to Tommy. Tommy takes it out of the zone. 1 minute remaining in the period. Plays it to Deslis, but Deslis can't handle. And 52 seconds remaining in the period as South Kingstown trails by 3. Yet again, Tommy this time tries to do it all by himself. Wallace has it. He's over the line. He stops. Berger handles it, gives it to Jarbeau. 10 seconds in the period. Flipped up, and here's an opportunity for Coventry. But holy moly, what in the world is happening? That's the end of the period, and South Kingstown really needs to regroup because they So more than half the penalty has been killed, and South Kingstown barely has kept it inside the zone or gotten it in the zone. Now, the couple of times that they have gotten it into the zone, the person who handles the puck tries to do it all themselves as opposed to setting things up and handling it. Jarmo squares up against Horseman, and Coventry wins it. Collins handles it along the blue line. Bad pass by Collins, gets it right up to the Coventry player, and Morse skates it up over the blue line. He should put on the brakes, he does. Gets it across to Collins. Collins' shot gets deflected. South Kingstown's got to regroup. Nobody's making an effort on a forecheck. Collins gets it off his skate, plays it up to Jarbo. Jarbo can't handle the pass. Collins missed him a little bit. In front, Tomey, but the shot goes wide. Collins stretches, gets there, throws it in front, nobody there. And Tomey gets South Kingstown within one on the penalty kill, on the power play. Tomey from Collins with 14:10 remaining in the period. Remaining, South Kingstown finally gets on the board on the major 5-minute penalty. Game is under to number 8, the freshman Bard. It's one back, played up. Deslis can't handle the pass. Off as Baus handles, he goes over the blue line, gets a shot off, goes wide off the back of the net. Murphy shoots it up. They're just playing as if it's 5-on-5, which is probably a good thing because Jeepers Crow, when they try to do anything as a power play, it's poor. Hand has it, throws it in front. Baus gets a shot off the right pillow of the goalie. Swing and a miss by Murphy, and they play it up and out. 13:20 remaining in the period. South Kingstown lead, or trails rather, 3-1. Hand has it. Hand plays it in deep. Tomey goes. Played to the point. Back along the half wall. D-to-D pass. Collins gets a shot blocked, but he throws it back in. Gets a good tip. And we got fisticuffs going. Jarbo, the captain, not giving up. There's a good battle in front. The Coventry team takes issue with it. Mankoff is in the box. And going to the box for Coventry is number 7. And that's Matt Horseman. Collins is still out. Not sure what the calls are going to be. Probably equal matching roughings. It was a good battle back and forth. However, little obviously fisticuffs, and the frustration definitely got to both teams. 12:45 remaining. South Kingstown trails by 2. Back, we're going to play 5-on-5 hockey here. The power play is over for South Kingstown. They weren't able to score a goal. Horseman battles.
South Kingstown, Western Club. Penalty number 19, Jackson Man Club. 4-minute roughing double minor penalty. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Oakland Panthers, penalty number 7, Matt Horseman. 4-minute double minor roughing penalty. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 45 seconds.
So Mankoff and Horseman are in the box, 4 minutes each, matching penalties for roughing double minors. 12:17 remaining. South Kingstown trails by 2. Morse plays it indirect, tries to get it up to Wallace. Battles against Jermaine Stephen Sweet, excuse me. Collins plays it up to Wallace. Off the ball, the boards in front. Collins turns it away with his feet. Coventry smells blood. 11:42 remaining. Indirect. Wallace takes the long way in. South Kingstown gets the tag up. Darbo can't keep it in along the blue line, and he regroups in the neutral zone. This time Berg has it. He sends it in deep. No one on the forecheck. Tomey gets it low. Nobody actually in the slot. They're just all real low. Played low. Tomey goes there. Berg is on it now. Berg tries to get it to Tomey. Tomey tries to get it back. Tomey on the circle. He gets a shot off. Deflected off the back of Almeida. Almost goes in. Jams it. A jamming opportunity for Darbo. Can't find the back of the net. 10:42 remaining. South Kingstown continues to trail by 2, 3-1. Hand is out there. Looks like he's going to center this line. Hand, Colvin, and Wallace. Morse gets a shot off the glove of the goalie. Collins plays it in, a little bit of a muffin shot. Nobody in front, go figure. And out it comes. Collins gives it right up to the defenseman off the stick. Or off the forward, I should say, not the defenseman. Collins plays it to Wallace. Wallace can't get it out as he battles along the wall. Wallace gets there. Plays it up to himself. Back in. Collins tries to get it to Hand, can't. Colvin goes in after it. Hand in his feet. And out it comes. And Murphy is there. Murphy has Collins with him. But Wallace is there. Gets a shot off into the cage. The goalie off his face into the glove. He holds on with 9:43 remaining. The score, Oakers 3, Rebels 1. Thank you for watching Joe Collins Hockey. Greatly appreciate you tuning in this evening. Much colder outside than it is in here, but we're getting some referee talk. Not sure what's going on. Coventry calls a timeout, and we're going to have a face-off in the offensive zone after the timeout for Coventry. Berg plays it down deep into the zone. And along the half wall, Coventry able to control it. Plays it up and out. Played in deep. Morse goes after it. Jarbeau able to get it to Berg. Berg has his stick lifted. Jarbeau puts his shoulder on it and Berg is able to get it out. Tommy tries to get there, can't. Wallace in, takes a shoulder from Stephen Sweet, but keeps going. He's like the Energizer Bunny, takes a lick. Oh no, that's Timex. Timex takes a lick and he keeps on ticking. Wallace is like the Energizer Bunny, keeps going and going. Down low, who's down low? Tommy spins, flips up over the net. Wallace is there, spins across, drops down as Murphy couldn't get there. Colvin is out there for South Kingstown now. Wallace plays it down to Colvin down low. No one in front again. Colvin handles, he plays it down low. Hand can't get it, Wallace is there. Out it comes, shot in. Almeida with the cross check from behind on Colvin does not get called for it. With 7:54 remaining, South Kingstown trails by 2, 3-1. We're gonna have a face-off to the goalie's right, even though everybody seems to think it's gonna be on the left. It is not. Face-off is played back. Faust is on his horse to get there. Played up, backhand. Mankoff out of the box. Fresh, he should have fresh legs seeing that he just sat for 4 minutes. Mankoff with the one-timer goes wide. Shot in by Faust. Kept in by Murphy. Murphy plays it down low. Mankoff into the middle, nobody home. And out it comes. Faust is gonna go for it, but icing is the call. And South Kingstown goes for a defensive change. Out there for South Kingstown is the Jarbeau line. Tommy, along with Mankoff now. Collins and Morse. Collins gets a shot off. That's about the 4th shot he's had tonight that's been blocked. Mankoff handles, plays it in deep. Jarbeau comes away with it. Tries to make a pass to Tommy or vice versa. I can't really tell. It doesn't come away with it. Morse handles it. Collins plays it back to Morse. Morse now on his horse. Morse on a horse. Nobody in front. There it is. It's loose. And the goalie holds on. 6:05 remaining. We'll take a quick break. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you. Back. Gans takes the face off on that one. He's out there with Wallace and Berg. Played across, hand can't collect it. Stretch pass and out fast, and he turns it away. 5:45 remaining in the game. South Kingstown trails by 2. Wrapped around, nobody there but Coventry. Played in front, and Hand able to take it away. Hand tries to play it low, can't, loses the handle. Wrapped up to the half wall, shouldered by Slater. Not into the zone. Wallace handles now, he goes over. He loses the handle again. Plays it back to Tomey. Tomey along the dot, gets a shot off, up into the protective netting. And we're gonna have a face-off to the goalie's right. Should be on our side with 5:04 remaining. South Kingstown still trails by 2. Now it's getting to be crunch time where they're gonna need to finish strong. Finish strong Friday and get a couple of goals here. Face-off is one, shot in is deflected. Collins swings and misses along the half wall. He stepped up. Now he's on his horse to get back. Jarbeau is covering for him. That is the good play by Jarbeau. As the senior captain, he knows if a defenseman steps up, someone's got to cover, and it might as well be him. Jarbeau flips it up, tries to get it to Mankoff. Nobody home. No icing. Somehow it was waived. Played up, but Collins handles now. Collins finds a crease to Tomey. Tomey gets a shot off, flipped up high. Mankoff had to wait for it to drop because he would have had a high stick, but misses the net anyway. Collins tries to get it in deep and gets deflected again. Collins now below the net. 4 minutes remaining. Jarbeau comes out, gets a touch on it by Tomey. Wallace gets a stick on it. And Murphy in retreat plays it up off the boards. He had Hand, just straight up missed him. Played it, tried to get it in the zone, missed the glass. And now we're gonna have a face-off, which I would think would be outside the zone with 3:29 remaining. They're calling it inside the zone. Face-off is going to be inside the defensive zone for South Kingstown as they trail by 2 with 3:30 remaining. Face-off is won by Coventry. Hand flips it up, but not deep enough for Wallace to skate on it. Wallace handles, loses it. In the slot. All alone. Cameron's daughter, all alone in the sweet spot, gets the puck and puts it past Kruger as no one was near him. South Kingstown now trails by 3 with under 3 minutes remaining. Collins plays it up. Jarbeau tries to get it to Tomey, but couldn't get there.
John Hauser. Time to go, 3 minutes, 5 seconds.
just
Ogre Panther
these
number
speakers are
19
just too
with the
loud.
goal,
They're
Cameron
hurting my
Donald,
ears. I
second
can only
grade.
imagine what it sounds like.
Assisted by number
at
13,
your
Ralph
home.
Turner. And assisted by number 20, John
Bravo.
Hauser. Time to go, 3 minutes, 5 seconds.
Mankoff gets an early start. Darbo is thrown out. Mankoff is now going to take the face-off. Mankoff flips the stick. He goes left-handed. He wins it clean. Collins plays it with the backhand off onto his feet. He plays it up the boards and out. Tomey gets it in. Kruger still in the net. Nobody coming back for South Kingstown. Collins just straight up gets beat. 2:18 remaining. 3 games in 3 days has really worn the boys off, but they did not have a good showing this evening. Goal by Horseman to stretch it to 6 goals now. .159 remaining in the game. South Kingstown now trails 5-1. So they're down by 4 goals now, 5-1 with under 2 minutes in the game.
The goal is only assisted in time to go, 159 seconds. Ogre Panther goal, number 12, Dixon Bushman with the goal, unassisted. Time with the unassisted goal, 1 minute, 59 seconds.
Wallace is going to the box for an elbow with 1:25 remaining. Not quite sure if I would have called that one, to be perfectly honest. Didn't really look like an elbow to me, but hey, I don't wear the stripe. So South Kingstown's going to end this game on the penalty kill unless Coventry puts another one past Kruger. Kruger with the flashing glove save with 1:13 holds on. We're going to have a face-off to his left, his glove side, with 1:13 remaining as South Kingstown trails 5-1.
South Kingstown Westerly Hockey Club penalty number 17. Liam Wallace, 2 minutes for elbow. 1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute.
And Comey's there. Slides across Mankoff, misses on the one-timer, and then leaves his feet to make a hit. Dangerous play on DeMarzo, excuse me. We're going to have probably a bench minor on the Coventry coach for yelling and screaming at the referee. The referee was right there. There was a little tie-up in the corner. So we're going to have a bench minor. Not sure who's serving it, but someone is. So we're going to finish the game 4-on-4. Face-off is going to be in the Coventry zone. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Face-off is won by Coventry.
Tying the unsportsmanlike conduct, 20 seconds remaining in the third period.
And that does it. As always, thanks for watching. Our next game will be Wednesday at 8:15 versus the BVS team. That's the Blackstone Valley. It'll be at Boss Arena at 8:15. If you can't be there in person, hope you can join us on Joe Collins Hockey. As always, greatly appreciate you being here for us. Have a great night, be safe, and stay warm.